I have returned. Alright then, sensory mechanite's still an issue. We have been getting a lot of stuff like that recently. But overall, I think we're doing relatively well. Now, we could do with a bit more food, and we've converted all of the veggies into meals. Wow, that kind of sucks. Okay. That is going to be an issue for Thalandra. Legitimate issue for Thalandra. You've been wearing clothes, you're soaking wet, decent barracks, chemical hunger, serious pain, 8 raw food. Okay, so... Of the two of you, who is the most capable in the largest possible way? Thalandra is a decent... Thalandra has a lot of stacking issues there. Splitsy has some issues. Looking at our current colonists, who should I imprison in order to convert? Literally the question I have on my mind right now. It was going to be Thalandra, but suddenly we've got so many more people. You don't like it that we fished? Oh, of course, yeah. Tons of disliked xenotypes. I am disliked xenotype. I feel that Thalandra is going to be harder to keep happy. Oh, wow. Splitsy and Wildborn. Ex-lovers. That is an interesting one. Okay. I think Thalandra is going to be the most important one to convert. They have an awful lot of things that they are good at doing. And having them as our moral guide would be an important one. Though the abrasive perk, the abrasive issue is a bit of a worrying one. Still, I think they're the one that we need to arrest, so we'll let people get ready. Get a couple of people in where they need to be. Can you arrest them? 75% chance. What about Queen Kuros? Let's see if anyone has a good chance. 60%. Splitsy, you're quite capable in combat. 100%. Arrest them. Thank you. Right. Everyone get back to your jobs. Thalandra, don't worry. You don't need to be here long. I just need you to convert. That is all. All right. Okay. With that done, I think it is probably time for us to leave. That being said, yeah, I think it's probably time for us to leave. I'm gonna let them all have one more bit of time, bit of downtime, and then we'll be heading out. Everyone can go and have a bit of a snooze. You did not need to sleep. Why? But why? Crap. That's why. Because that one doesn't allow them to eat only vegetarian. That was the plan, is initially we'd have vegetarian and we'd have other ones, but yeah, that kind of went by the wayside. So that's why they've just been gobbling down raw fish. Which, in my opinion, isn't necessarily that bad. Personally, I think that's a good thing. But yeah, time for us to move on. Taking out a couple of muffler would be nice before we leave. And to be fair, at this point, we now have the kind of staying power to do that. All right, let me just change out the bills a little bit first. So I'm going to have cook, fine vegetarian, cook fine carnivore, and then simple. Okay, I could just go fine meal, but no, let's go fine vegetarian. We'll make that one the top. Do X times, though ultimately we don't actually want that now, thinking about it. Since you're going to be converting, we won't need vegetarian. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. So in the food policy, I'm going to go back into simple. And I'm going to allow vegetarian food. Sure. And I'd also like that one to be the default. No, lavish is probably the best one to go for. Since it's going to give us the widest choice of foodstuffs. Right. Go ahead and have a bit of a chat. Let's see what you can do. Great. That's not good. You need to be back here right now. Go. Get inside. Lock the door. And lock this door. Oh, God, that's going to take a long time. Right, you go and eat something else. That being said, actually, Queen Curiosity, what's your skills right now? Not great. You've got nimble, though. Maybe you go melee as well. That being said, I kind of like the idea of the impid using the incinerator. Is that bad of me? I mean, it's definitely not, you know, spreading out the abilities very much, but it's very thematic, I feel, that the impid would be using the flamer weapon. Fire for the fireman. Yeah, no, it's absolutely redundant. It's just funny thematically, Gary. Yeah, I think... God damn. No, we won't. We'll go with the, one of the pistols. Splitsy, perhaps you could grab the incinerator. And I'm going to want all of you drafted. We're heading out for a little bit. You coming, Vega? Yeah, sure, you can come out as well. We're going to go out on a bit of a hunting trip. Oh, wow. You're already going for it straight away. Wow. That changed its mind very quickly, didn't it? It was like, well, I've made a mistake. I've made a big mistake. Wow. Why did I make such a mistake? Being on fire does tend to make people regret their actions, yeah. As a general. Let's pop those flames out if you can. Right. Which one's next? Let's go for the moose. Okay, maybe don't be that close. Okay, Vega, get back. Well done. I'll put out those fires. My God, the nerve spiker and the incinerator together, that's just a brutal, utterly brutal combination. Let's go for the cougar down here. Put all of the fires out, please. Quick. Which is absolutely gloriously nasty. Who's the major break risk right now? Queen Curiosity and Splitsy. Okay, well, you two go back then. Head on back. I'm going to mark you to be hunted. You can finish hunting them. And everyone else can head back as well. Got a little bit of meat. Aavak used fire. It was super effective. Yeah, pretty much. Like I say, chat, and I've been saying this ever since Horizon Zero Dawn, fire is a doubly effective weapon. Because on top of being shot at, they're now on fire. And whatever they were planning to do before, whatever you know, supreme marshalling of their emotions and their fear they could do based on having been through, you know, many battles before, whatever kind of veteran of whatever war, that all goes out the window the second you are on fire. And all of a sudden, all you're thinking about is, ow, 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 hot, put it out. Please know the pain. Right, there we go. Pistol, machine pistol. Okay, let's have a quick look. Gun turrets. I mean, we could try. Though I think at this point I would like flak armor, personally. It is time for the armor that is flak. I don't think... we might be able to get a harvest of some cotton. Maybe. I'm willing to wait a little bit longer to see. It's remotely possible. Visitors seem to have some items to trade. Okay. I'm willing to do a bit of trading. I'm also going to take out that moose and this warg. Maybe. Taking out them would be fantastic, but I really don't think that is a likely outcome for us. I think it's more trouble than it's worth. It's -9 outside. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting any of that done. Can we at least harvest what we can of it? Might get a little bit of cotton. Right. Vega, could you go and have a talk with Moon? Components. I'm going to sell all the go juice, don't need it. The granite seed, don't want it. We want these. You can have the bows. The poor pistols. I don't need this many revolvers. So you can have that one too. And that one, actually. Generally speaking, at the moment a weapon is below 60%, the way that the trade mechanic works is there are distinct thresholds, really stark thresholds, that the moment they drop below that, they lose enormous amounts of their value. It's more obvious in apparel because apparel's wording will change from like tattered to ratty and so on and so forth. But I think this also is true of weapons as well. And so like if it's below, I'm not entirely sure where, but like 60 odd percent, it's virtually worthless. I forget exactly where those thresholds lie. But if we have a look at this revolver here to this one, there's a bit of a drop even there. But then, I don't know, they're different. They're different levels, so that's not a good comparison. Well, these soups, 69 to 48. That is a shocking drop. Absolutely shocking drop. Let's see. Anything here that we want to get rid of? Not really. These would get me the most money, though, by a very large margin. Probably shed that, since they're relatively messed up. I would like the medicine. I would like your components. I mean, I could take a pack of survival meals as well, I guess. I'll take 2 of them. Sure. It's good to trade. Trading brings us rumors. We like rumors. Yep, there we go. So, while talking with the trader, You learned of the location of an infested settlement. You can loot the structures for valuable resources. Be warned, ancient structures can contain a variety of them. Infested? I think I will say a big fat nope to that one. That does not sound like fun. That sounds like death. Yeah, the new quests are actually super cool. I really enjoy them. All right, what's up? You observed many corpses. Is it this one? I'm not sure. But we do want a shameful rector as soon as we can. Delandra, once we have you, then once you're ready, we will be getting you converted, I think. Bug hive reproduces. We're going to be leaving all of these bug hives here. And, you know, good luck to whoever stays here, I guess. Oh, gift. Gold. Appreciate it. Go ahead and bring that in if you wouldn't mind. Please and thank you. Okay, getting a little bit low on stuff in here. Oh, it's considering the insect meat. Huh. All right, so I'm going to tell you to use insect meat to make forever out of... No, none of these. Insect meat. Go ahead. That should get us plenty of chem fuel there. Good use of insects, I think. Oh, Randy, you shouldn't have. I appreciate it, though. Oh. Splitsy. Splitsy. You need to stop this, Splitsy. See what happens? You get beaten up. You deserve that. You were being a bad person. This is not the way of our people. We are the good guys, Splitsy. Only good vibes here, please. Now that's going to be a constant problem. I'm going to need to make a point of growing some smoke leaf the next place we stop at. Okay, getting through all of this. Hopefully we will be looking to do... Yeah, we'll be butchering some animals in a moment. Delandra. Oh my lord. The mech hive scanning process is looking for me now, so it is time for us to leave. That poor woman. Please, will everyone stop deciding to beat the crap out of them? Because you're having a bad day. Especially you, Delandra, you're in the same boat. Prisoner on prisoner violence is never okay. On the plus side, catharsis. My God. One quadrum. We'll probably go and take care of that moose, though. We're not gonna have access to the good old burny goodness. That's all right. Let's get everyone in position. Pew pew. Come back. They adapt very quickly. They adapt shockingly quickly. Why don't we have a IIO emoji yet? Because this is a stinky etal chat. So of course we get stinky cheesy etal emotes. Poor Alex. What did he do to deserve e-chat? It's a rhetorical question. I know that he calls you stinky all the time, so really this is kind of on him. But have you ever considered that maybe he's not wrong? I'm just saying. Sometimes someone can be mean, but right at the same time. Please don't waste the meat. That's 75 moose meat. Don't waste it. Yeah, the bugs are almost free. We're going to be leaving shortly. Hello there. What's the ship's name? The Event Horizon. Only good vibes here, chat. Only good vibes. Need warm clothes. Really? Oh, we might. Oh. What are you wearing? Hmm. Could you please have them wear the Buffalo Wool Parker? Thank you. What are you doing? Oh, didn't wake them up. Fair enough. I swear, if that warg had just taken a chunk out of you at that moment, I would have cried. Okay, I think it's time for us to leave, though. Hanging around any longer doesn't really benefit us, so time for us to launch. Where we're launching to, who knows? But we're going to find out together. Are you sure you want to launch? Yes. We're about to be eaten by bugs. Now seems like a good time. Right, we want to get down hither. But we could do it in 1-2 jumps and then hit both of the... Well, to a certain degree, maybe. What have we got here? Decreased animal life. Almost an instant no. Ancient launch site. An abandoned collection of launch pads used to deliver supplies to orbital platforms. It contains working transport pods. Oh. That's an interesting site. Ruins. Abandoned colony. Medicine stockpile and a pond. I think I would like to go here. Can we paint our ship red and make a sentient bipedal cat? Name it Red Dwarf. I mean, to be fair, okay, we could do that, but let's be honest now. Given the size of the ship that we've got, it would make more sense for us to paint it green and name it Starbug. But I think we're going to go here. The medicine stockpile. Now, there may be some systems there going on, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Launch. Goodbye, bugs. Hopefully the intense gravity waves don't mutate you horribly into massive eldritch abominations. Yeah, watching the ship launch is amazing. Watching it land is amazing too. Right, so let's have a look. Where are these medicine stock? Well, there. Huh. Okay. Some steel over there. Components there. Plenty of trees around. That looks like fertile soil, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, rich soil there. Okay, we might be able to grow some stuff. It's quite a large map, to be fair. All right. Let's plonk her down right about here, I think. The lensing effect is amazing. Actually fantastic. Minor grav... Oh, God. Okay, minor grav ship crash. While landing the event horizon, Queen Curiosity accidentally disengaged the grav engine too early. You fool, you had one job. Causing the grav ship to free fall for several feet. Some buildings on the grav ship have sustained light damage from the crash. It's okay. We forgive you. Others wouldn't, but we do. Oops. Could definitely have been worse. Alright. I'm going to want... Actually, how warm is it here? Oh, you know what? I don't know if this is going to matter. Let's have a look. 1st of October. No. Damn, it won't matter. It's going to be too cold no matter what we do. That sucks. All right. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could throw together a quick sun lamp and build a wooden wall around it, maybe. Keep it inside. Grow some plants. But I might have to leave it urgently. Oh, I suppose if it's just a sun lamp, I mean, we've got a lot of chem fuel right now. Maybe. Let's just get this place chopped down. Now, what the heck is this? Ancient stockpile entrance. The entrance to a long-abandoned subterranean facility. Hack it to open the hatch. Ancient security turrets. Are these active? No. Alright. Alright. Choose a colonist to hack it. No, it's going to come down to the highest intellect. So that would be Queen Curiosity. We'll establish ourselves first. Get everything repaired as well. But then we will switch over to that. Right, okay. So, unrestricted, rather. Could I build an internally heated grow zone? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would need space, but we've got enough space to do it. I just don't know if there's much need. So far, because we hop from place to place, we just go somewhere else if the hunting is poor. So we've always got animals. And honestly, there's a big part of me that's starting to think that, well, we could probably do good enough just hunting and using meat to make chem fuel. But in terms of the materials to build a space, we have no more grav plating. And you have to have that to build the kind of the structure, the flooring of the ship, upon which everything else is built. So until we get that, there's zero chance of us achieving anything along those lines. Right, outside right now, I want to build some wooden walls. Doesn't need to be much. Actually, let me place down a sun lamp first. So a sun lamp, I'm going to say probably here would be the best one. We'll get the most bang for buck out of it there, I think. Maybe down here, I don't know. No, about here. I don't know if the sun lamp's radius has been updated now, because previously it was a little bit off. But if we were to place something about here, and then build out a wall, more or less going around this. I want to place that down again so I can see it. I should have marked it using the build tool. Just a little bit off, my bad. For the time being, this will be good enough for me. I can throw in a couple of wooden doors. In there and there. And roof this structure. Run a conduit out to it. Doesn't need to be anything particularly crazy. You know what? I'm going to run hidden conduit through there. Hidden conduit through here. There we go. That will power this, and I can put a heater outside even. I think you can move heaters. Yes, you can. So I wouldn't even need to abandon it. Let's pop a heater. Well, I'll get this built first, but then once that's done, we'll just run it off the chem fuel generators. Should I take some raid out for the wasp drones? I don't think they're afraid of raid. I think these wasps have evolved like humans have with capsaicin. It's like raid. They use that to spice their food. Plato Shrimp, thank you so much for the sub, mate. And Jazium, thank you very much for the 7 months. Right, Splitty is fully healed. Hooray. Subbing because I love Rimworld. Well, thank you very much for the sub. I love Rimworld too. Right, we're going to want to create a new zone. A little dumping zone around here. And we are promptly going to want all of this hauled out of there. And then, are there any mech scraps on the map? Can that ancient shopping cart? I don't think that can be broken down, sadly. Here we are. Ah, they're more than this. I wonder if there's a way for me to make... Is there a way for me to alt-click? No. Any more mechanoid scrap around? It seems most maps that we've been to lately have it, which is very nice. Since we've got the smelter now and can actually process the stuff. A little bit of compacted machinery there. Yeah, okay. It's good enough. Wow, already? Pack of man-hunting squirrels. Oh, we're buggered. That's it. Doom for us, I'm afraid. No chance to survive. Make your time. Okay, I'm gonna lock that door then. Yeah, unfortunately. We didn't get the others done in time. Alright, well, we're just gonna be chilling out inside then for now. I'll wait for them to go to sleep. We'll get out, we'll finish off the walls. Hey, Yob God. Elk self-tamed. Bad time. Not a great time to have self-tamed, I'm going to be honest with you. There's plenty of repairs that need to be done around... Oh, please don't do that while stood in the doorway. Now you're just taking the piss. Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, it's going to take forever to get you to change. It's because you've got such good... they've got such solid language skills. They're going to be very difficult for me to convince. It all depends on the right person doing the job. Got a bunch of idle people now. I guess I could go out there and just set fire to everything, I suppose. Well, that would certainly take them out, but we'll see. I imagine it would also be possible, by the way, to set up a killing corridor as part of the ship, if you particularly wanted to. I think I'm more interested in what we've got going on right now, though, than something like that. Hunting work site nearby. It's going to take forever for them to go to sleep, because like, we're so early on this map. Also, that really should be rotated. Make sure that's facing the right way, please. Thank you. I'm gonna have to make sure that... Yeah, because I can't tell it to care about what kind of meat it is. I'm just gonna have to take that off and tell them to always make sure they've got plenty of meat there. There we go. Once we've got... There we are, perfect. The insect meat has been a good source of chem fuel, at the very least. We've got quite a few people who are set to haul, so there we go. Yeah, your certainty in your ideology is extremely hard to shift. We might end up... We might end up actually needing to really push you and use conversion rituals, perhaps. It's going to be a big ask, but... The next time we get a bunch of idle people, I'm just going to have to head out and deal with them. Yeah, 2 idle colonists at this point. Alright. Alright, alright. Not great, but it is what it is. Splitsy. Don't use that for now. Or do I? You know what? Actually, yeah, sure. Let's get everyone in position. Right, hold open. Now, we really don't want to get too many scratches from these animals because they are... they've got scaria. And whilst I've not seen that spread to a human yet, it did mention that it was possible, and that's scary. You have been bitten, which is rough. All right. Okay. So add this to the home zone for now, so that you'll go out there and put out the fire. And everyone else, you're good to go. Create a dumping ground over here, I guess, for corpses, but only for rotten ones. Oh. No. No corpses there, please. I would really like it if you would move that stuff, because that's going to cause all kinds of respiratory issues. And definitely don't leave one in the hospital. My lord. Right, there we go. Right. Visitors on the way. Very well. We want the animal to be slaughtered. We're not keeping any right now. We absolutely do not have the time for it. Well, the interesting thing is, with birds, because they can fly, a fence is not going to stop them. You're going to have to make actual roofed-in growing zones when it comes to birds. I wonder how aggressively they will target your plants, though. Uh-oh. Poor mood. Final straw was... oh. Starving? Oh, damn it. Okay. My bad. Oopsie. Kind of figured that they would have been given the default food setup for prisoners when they were imprisoned, rather than keeping their old one. But that's on me, really. Oh well. Going to be for actually, you know what, no, we're gonna, how aggressive do I need to be here? Let's be serious about this. Since the Landra is not going to be the one doing it, let's make sure that we've got some very specific zones for the all the different types of things. There we go. There we go. Right. Over here, I'm going to want rice. Here, I will go for... Do we want more heal root? Yes, I think we do, actually. Yeah, we're extremely shy on medicine right now. Some smoke leaf, simply because I can. Potatoes pretty much everywhere else. Right. Without Thalandra to do this, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Pendant of Sin. Oh, an ancient object venerated by Arcus. If you could collect it, you could build a great reliquary. We could be a traveling reliquary. First, you need to find the Pendant of Sin. Yeah, I accept. Also, what? You left a gift. Thank you. Yeah, it's a very patchy garden, I know. Where's the best we got, sadly. And that needs 40 steel, which... Really, do we not have that? I guess not. We'll have it once they're done smelting the mechs. Oh, no, never mind. We've already got it. Good. Pump. I'm basically at the limit, yeah. I no longer have any panels to place down, so... But I am more or less at the limit, yeah. We will need to get grav core expansions before we can move on to the next section. Or rather to literally expand it further. There we are. It's going to start draining quite a lot from the batteries. Yeah, we don't have nearly enough being generated here. Wow. Okay, noted. Evidently, we need more. All right. Gonna want all of that mined out. Nighttime will have an opportunity to build up a little bit more charge, but yeah, we definitely need a fourth generator at this point. And soon at that. Get a bit of mining done then as well. A mad squirrel. Well, let's get you over here. And let's not have Splitsy do that part. Let's get you down there. And good enough. You can hunt it. Right, will these start charging now? Yes, they've only got a small grid access though. Quite a small grid access. I know, the squirrel was running in zigzags. Serpentine. Right. What kind of animals we're going to go for here? I guess we'll bring in that one. Not seeing any large herbivores for us to hunt, though, which is a bit of a shame. Once we've mined through here, we should be able to finish this off. And at that point, the grid excess, we should be able to charge nicely. Well, overnight we'll charge it. Because this by itself consumes almost 3 generators worth. So we'll use nighttime to charge it up at a relatively high speed. And then through the day, hopefully it won't get too low. We'll see, though. Yep. Right, grid access, charging at 1.2k watts. And now is losing a 1.6. We'll probably not make it through all of today. Which sucks, but oh well. What we want now is to pop down a heater. Now we've got a bunch of people. We're actually making some decent progress getting through all of this stuff. And that's going to go down even further now. Alright, we're going to have to turn that off for now. It sucks, but we need to let the batteries charge for a bit. We'll be able to do it properly later. Oh, good God. The mechanites are absolutely brutal right now. We are struggling with these infections. The workstations do use power when they're not doing anything, but it's generally quite a low amount of power. Although that one is apparently using a hell of a lot. Although that might have been a mod, now that I think about it. Ooh, rare thrumbos. Ooh, do we think we could? Thrumbos are a different beast. But they're certainly a lot easier to take down in vanilla than they are in combat extended. Yeah, I imagine Mechanitor in this build would be amazing, yeah. We could try and take out a Thrumbo. Then we'd have Thrumbo fur to make parkas and such. Now we're working on some smoke leaf for you, Splitsy, my lord. Calm down. Does the grav core pull power? Actually, I don't think it does, because you can use the ship without any energy on it. You just need fuel. Don't Thrumbos hit super hard? Oh yeah, yeah they do. When you butcher them, you can also get their horn, which is an amazing melee weapon. One of the best, actually. Right, you know what? Sure. Let's go and deal with it. Coming out here. Oh, it's woken up. Damn it. Right, now this could go fantastically badly for us. We're just going to hope it doesn't. Fire! Fear our advanced weapons. Oh, God. It's not fearing our advanced weapons! Run! 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 Run, run, run! Oh! The fire has stunned it for a moment. They are so tanky, it's crazy. Back up. It will come for us, don't worry. That fire is so good. Oh my lord. Because it's just stopping it. It gets kind of stun locked every time it takes a little bit of damage. All right. That was probably the easiest way I've taken down a thrumbo with a small group ever. That was glorious. The other one did not aggro on us, which is also quite good. Could you put out this fire quickly? Just so it doesn't get too close to us. Are alpaca wool dusters still the best when it comes to thermal protection, as they were in the old days? Tacit Chatter, I'm not sure about that one, actually. I'm not sure if they are. Couldn't tell you. Okay, the wool and the horn alone is going to be amazing, and Vega will benefit massively from getting a thrumbo horn as a melee weapon. Alright, let's let these charge up a bit more. Are all of them running? They are all running, yeah. How far off am I from energy weapons? Very far. Very, very far indeed. Actually, no, don't turn that on just yet. We'll leave that off for now. I need these batteries to be a lot fuller. There we go. And pump. Thrumbo horn, thrumbo fur. Alright, so to give you an idea, the good steel mace that I've got does 5.79 melee damage per second with an armor penetration of 17, I believe it was. The thrumbo horn, 10.53 with a melee armor penetration of 41. In short, yes. They're worth an awful lot as well. What are they doing in here? Okay. Sensory mechanized. It's rough, but they'll manage. We'll go take on the other thrumbo in a moment. Or in a little bit, at least. Right. On the morrow, I will have that turned on. Do I not have enough storage room for all of that? No, I don't. Oh. That's a bit of a problem. How many blocks is it? 20 granite blocks. I can make that work. Link them. There we go. Yeah, I probably need to sell some of the other leather. The alternative is to make clothing out of them. I could just make dusters. Yeah, I'll set up duster order down here. The last one that we use. Well, I'll set it up for... Sure, we can make 10 dusters or something. No cloth, only leather. It's just to get rid of it if I've got excess. And it really doesn't matter what kind we make. Only count the ones that are made of leather, though. Sure. This way, it'll also afford our peeps some opportunity to train up their abilities. Will the thrumbo fur be used for dusters? No. Oh, actually. Yes, it will. Because that is... Yeah. Well, we're going to turn that off. This is for other things. Let me just make sure there's nothing else in here that's incredibly valuable to me. No. No, everything else is okay. Low psychic drone male. Ugh. That's unfortunate. We might leave this place then. A drifter. A visitor is approaching the colony. He wants to talk. You can send a colonist to hear what he has to say. Ooh. All right, you get a little bit closer and we'll have a chat. Wonder what you have to say. Landra, please stop. On the plus side, you're getting better at fighting. So, you know. Vega, once you wake up, go and talk to them. Oh. See, the problem is Vega would destroy Thelandra right now. I don't want that to be the case. So, can you just repair this? Oh, no, never mind. Pew pew. Pew pew. Please. Pew pew. Try not to murder. Okay, there we go. Oh, damn it, though. Capture them. I need to replace the door. Go and talk to them first. Right. The weary-looking drifter stretches his legs. He seems very tired. He asks to stay in your colony for a while, at least until he has recovered his strength. He offers to use his healing power to help you. He may be very useful, but you also sense there's something Smith is not telling you. Well, we're, of course, going to allow Smith to join us. Hello, Smith. You have the unnatural healing ability. Use the dark psychic influence to heal someone. The process will stop bleeding, restore blood loss, and can even heal significant injuries. However, it may also have unexpected side effects. All right. Not a blind healer, though, interestingly. I'm only familiar with them being blind healers from previous instances of this. You're of our ideal legion. Oh, praise be. Well, obviously you're going to be a primary doctor. Yeah. Warden, you can have that on a 4. Handle on a 4. Cooking a 3, sure. Hunting a 2. 4s in these, because you've got no skills for them. None here either. There we go. Praise be to Smith. Now, I don't know if we can rename Smith. Can we rename Smith? We can rename Smith. Well, there we go then. Mr. Anderson. Pretty much. Right. Let's have a look. Plato Shrimp. Welcome to the colony. Shooting 4, not bad. Medical 4, not bad. You're kind of all across the board. Okay. And no, we don't know anything about you. Do I want to give you a weapon? I kind of do. So you may have the revolver. Go ahead and grab that as soon as you get an opportunity to. Thank goodness that just went out because we were almost out of charge completely. Okay, then, Plato shrimp. Who do we want to heal? Who is struggling due to their intense pain? You've lost a finger. This stab scar is really painful. You've also got a wooden hand. Might actually be able to repair the sensory mechanites. Well, no, let's go ahead and help out Splitty. Where's Splitty? Go forth. All right, let's find out how this goes. Hold still, Splitty. This is the best for you right now. Don't you worry. And natural healing. Plato Shrimp has finished his psychic heal on Splitty. Splitty's right index finger was restored. Huzzah! Full use of your hands. You're welcome. What could possibly go wrong? Slashes. No more hand. Only tentacle. Well, I mean, to be fair, if you lost your right index finger anyway, and someone's like, don't worry, I've got you. And then what you got back wasn't a finger that you were used to. You know, it doesn't have any bones or anything, but it's a prehensile coiling tentacle. Would you really be upset? I mean, would you actually be like, oh no, I would much have preferred to only had 3 fingers and a thumb on that hand? Because I'm going to be honest, if that was an option, it's like, look, I lost a finger anyway. If all you can give me back is a tentacle, I'll make do. We are starting to run out of beds, though. That is a problem. I might actually need to change one of these back into a regular bed. Which sucks, but oh. Is the finger replaced by the tentacle or an entire hand? Okay, so unless they've changed something from the way it worked in base anomaly, the whole arm would be replaced with a tentacle, which I guess I would have more of an issue with. So it's like, oh look, I'm missing a finger. Could you heal me? Yeah, sure. Schlump. Suddenly my everything from the shoulder down is just some massive prehensile coiling tentacle that sometimes does things that I'm not even telling it to do. I'd probably be a little bit put out by that. How you doing, Vega? You're okay. There we go. Up and at 'em. Quite a few critical alerts. We're trying our best to get you proper stuff right now. Clear forced. What is the problem with Splitty? What are you wearing? Everything seemed okay. Oh, you're wearing clothes. I don't approve of covering myself, yet here I am doing it. I can relate. That is fair. Oh. Okay, that's unfortunate. Requires Plato Shrimp is going to need some time before they can use that ability again. 5.7 days. We've already treated the infection, and you are fast approaching the point where you're going to overtake. The immunity will overtake, but it's in your lungs, so we could get rid of that if need be. Uh-oh. Has become overwhelmed with horrible visions, rambling about things that only he can see. He will snap out of it in a few hours. Fair. Let's just hope you don't get up into any kind of mischief. in the meanwhile. Are we kind of researching flak armor? Okay, good, 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 good. Once we've got that, it's going to be huge. When can you be tended again? You can be tended again in about 6 hours. That's fine then. Not the worst to have all of these things shut down, I suppose. You know what? Let's turn these off for the time being. See if that makes any kind of difference. Yes, it does, actually. Is there anything else I can shut down? There kind of is. Well, actually, yeah, there is. Shut that down temporarily. Shut this down temporarily. That would leave us with only a couple of devices active. Yeah, even with this turned on now. Yeah, they are... well, okay, so one of the heaters is down as well and a couple of the lights. But they are far more resource intensive than I'm used to. I'm not used to them drawing so much power when they're actually idle. That kind of sucks. Okay. Not too bad. The psychic drone is ending. Thank goodness. All right. People should be getting back to normal now. I guess I could give Splitsy some wake up. Chemical 1. There we go. That's a big enough change for you. Hey, well, Lolash, how you doing, mate? Greetings, Odapper one. Sure. Tomorrow's this expansion launches, and I have avoided spoilers so far. I have but one question. How addicted am I about to be? Okay, so are you definitely getting it? I guess that kind of implies that you are. One of the things that I have said up to now is, while I am loath to just outright say something is my favorite, this is fast become my favorite of the DLCs. Fast become my favorite of the DLCs. I haven't fully explored it yet. Now, that's different from the idea of which DLC is the most bang for buck, because I don't think this is the most bang for buck. That being said, I still haven't explored it fully, so it's not so much that I don't think it is, it's that I don't know. But I am having fun with Rimworld in a way that I haven't been able to previously. My favorite playstyle is the nomadic playstyle, but the base game, you kind of have to fight with the game in order to make that happen. So it's less enjoyable from that perspective. Whereas this has turned that on its head. It's now not only easy to do, it's incredibly engaging and fun to do. And I am absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. You detected an orbiting space drone that may contain information about Pendant of Sin. You have the codes that will force it to land at the Event Horizon landing site. To get the information, hack into the drone's computer. Hacking takes time, but those strong in intellectual skill can speed it up. Itakin from the Raw clan of Hiso will detect the drone's energy signature as long as it's present. They'll send attackers approximately every 8 hours to destroy it and steal the wealth they think it contains. You will have some time to prepare defenses around it before they arrive. After landing, the space drone will self-destruct in 30 days. We'll do that in another place when we've got more of our people together and we've actually got flak armor. Itakin are no joke because they go down slowly. They are very robust. Exceptionally robust. So we don't want to mess with them. Also, I need to sneeze. Orange says, my primary problem with Rimworld is once the problems are solved on your first map, the game is basically easy and just an ant farm. The idea of being able to explore and move to entirely new, highly varied biomes and landmarks into space has me giddy with excitement. I've been adoring the landmarks. We've gone to all kinds of places. Right now, while I haven't done anything about it, there's an ancient stockpile over here, and that's why we've landed here, actually. We're just taking some downtime to get a couple of things sorted before we move on it. Let's have a look at you. Yeah, your immunity is rising nice and quickly. We are so far away from getting you to change ideology, and it makes me sad. I am actually thinking that I do need to change this up. You two are the only ones that are allowed to do wardening for now, even though personally I prefer the idea of being able to have anyone warden a little bit. Immolation of Artifice on the 3rd of December. Probably not something we're going to be taking part in. Who is our best intellectual right now? That would be Queen Curiosity. Medical alert. That's fine. That's fine. It's not an alert. We're okay. We're not as okay as I'd like, but it's okay. In fact, that actually might be catching up now. Are you currently playing on the launch patch ahead of time or on the beta patch? I'm on the beta patch with the DLC, yeah. You're only just ahead. I'm going to need to get a 10 on you the second I can. Not when the 10 hours is up, but when the 7 hours is up. Because, ooh, this is danger. Oh, God. It has overtaken. Shit. I think we're going to have to take the lung out. But we're going to be doing it with herbal meds. Oh, we were ahead, but we got a couple of bad 10s, it looks like. I don't think we've got the time. 6 hours? Maybe? Have I got no herbal meds left? Oh my goodness, we've run out of herbal meds. That's why. Oh shit. This is what happens when you get hit by sensory mechanites, fibrous mechanites, gut, whatever those were, like by 3 or 4 people in constant. We used to have stacks of like 75 herbal meds, all gone. That sucks so hard. It is literally just because of all of the mechanites that we've been dealing with. That has burnt through our... Because we've been dealing with people with mechanite maladies for probably the last several quadrums. Yeah, it just burnt through my meds and eventually. Damn it. Okay, there's nothing I can do. You were so close. But you just slipped behind the curb. Oh, that sucks. Plop. The hacking the meds site would take me too long. Well, if I'd realized that was the situation, like, I couldn't fix it at that point. If I'd realized that we had run out of meds, unfortunately, I hadn't paid attention to it. It didn't even occur to me that would be the case, if I'm honest, because we had so many at one point. That sucks. So much. And in regards to using the healing, They are still like 4 days away from that, unfortunately. Man, that sucks. Rip in pieces. That's the third of our colonists to go down so far. Yeah, this is how long it takes to hack. It was not going to happen. 6 desperate refugees are approaching. Their leader is called Fleeb, and they claim to have escaped an organ harvesting operation. Fleeb begs you permission to stay at the Event Horizon landing site for 13 days. Really, now you give me a psychic soothe? Fine. So they can rest and regroup. 6 people. In return, they offer to work and fight for free during that time. If you make them happy, some of them may join you. They may also reward you later for helping them. There's no way to know their true intentions. Well. This is going to be rough. But yeah, Lolash, the ship does have angled pieces because I'm not using any mods at all, but they are visual only. The actual wall, I'll show you with the planning tool. The actual wall is here, and these parts are just visual. I could build something on that tile, for example. And then that visual angle would go away. Well, in some cases, not all cases. You need to come home, actually. I would like that to be hacked. But that is going to take way too much time. Okay, flak armor finished. I'm not going to have you research anything more for now. Let's just try and make some progress here. We've actually got 1 million people who are idle right now. Okay. Queen Curiosity, you can go and take care of that then. But you seem to do it to the detriment of any of your other requirements, which is not exactly what I wanted. In the meanwhile, let's go and get some food. Can't believe we lost them. That sucks so much. Let's grab you together. And we're going to go and get some muffalo so we can make some more parkas. Around here should do. We have, in fact, skipped the immolation of artifice. The others aggressed. No. Good. Put out the fire, please. Where's the other one gone? Oh, it's just left. Fair enough. Right. Sure, we can go and deal with this. I very much want to have them... You haven't finished putting it out. How's it on fire? It's ice, not water. My bad. I love the fact that the water will freeze now. That's actually really, really cool. As it does dramatically change some parts of the game. See, again, if I'd realized that we were low, I'd have gone out and gotten so... There was medicine on the map. Oh, so annoying. Right. Okay. You're all good? Right, you've been locked up for 7 hours. Okay. Well, that's the way it is. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to resting and trying to shake this plague I have. Oh, yeah, I hope you feel a bit better, Lolash. While avoiding more spoilies. Good luck on your adventure, sir. I look forward to joining you on the Rim. Take care, mate. You have a good one. But that is a good point. Let's go ahead and set up harvesting of the everything. Bring in whatever I can. Oh, I didn't quite mean to do that. Cancel that bit. Okay. Yeah, you're more or less okay. We're not going to have the opportunity to do this on every single map. Grow plants that really locked up for 10 hours. Oh, for over... Well, we're coming up to halfway there, so I guess that's okay. And let's have a look in here. Now, the bear down there would be reasonable for me to go for, I think. Not seeing much else in terms of wildlife, but the bear definitely. Wait for folks to get a little bit more work done first. Right. Plate of shrimp. Jura, Splitsy, Vega. Let's make our move. Down hither. Bear skin would be appreciated. Okay. Go ahead and melee it to death. You're good, as are you. The fire will help me kill it. And this will help Vega get a little bit more skill in melee. Yep. Nice. Some visitors with some items to trade. Won't say no. Yeah, I need to be much more aware of our medicine situation. Much more aware. Do I have enough granite for this? Probably not. Oh no, I do. I'm going to pop this in here. I'm going to make it a important place. Clear all. And then have medicine. Don't care what. Just need to know that there is medicine in there. Vega, go have a quick chat at with Mo. I'll buy all of that, obviously. Sentience catalyst. This is how we would uplift an animal. Also, probably worth more to smelt those, but I'm just going to get rid of them now since I can. Didn't really mean to have them, if I'm honest. Peeler, don't want that. A poor bolt action rifle. I don't think we'll keep that. Get rid of the steel slice cap as well. Got some simple helmets. Gonna have to remember to equip those when the time comes. Get rid of the dusters. And I think... We got anything else I can purchase from you? Not really. So I will take back one of the dusters. All right. Alright, not too bad. Take care, Prophet of Murphy. Right, is this ready? Yes, it is. Queen of Curiosity, if you can take care of that for me. Right, we're going to want to get some more materials while we're here. Probably these. Right, Imperial transport down. A shuttle of the Exodus Empire has taken damage and is seeking a place to land. Its commander, Chumnos, wants to land at the Event Horizon landing site. Pirates from the Ash Wasps will attack the crash shuttle site in an attempt to kill its occupant. You must defend them. Okay. The shuttle contains another civilian and 2 troopers. Commander and civilian must be rescued, but the troopers may be sacrificed. After 8 hours, the rescue shuttle will be on its way. Okay. Well, we wouldn't want to say no. Development points +3? What? Oh, that's because it's we're helping them, of course. Honor. We'll do that in a couple of hours though, because I want to let Queen Curiosity have a chance to get through this first. Okay, never mind. Alright then. Let's see what we can do. Except for Greedy Ballsman. There we go. Right, where's the shuttle going to come down? Why is it so far away? Oh, that's going to be annoying. Now, does it tell me how much later it's going to be before they show up? Not really. Bit of a shame. Right, so these are the troopers. Civilian and the War Master. Psychic Soothe is over. We're going to need... Oh, no, pause. Where are they? Right, they're already here. Right, we need to be down there right now then. Go. Vega is already here, so can charge in. Smoke launch... Really? They've got smoke launchers? Just smoke launchers and... EMP... What? Let's go for him. Go. Try to avoid getting pulled into that if you can. Where are the others? They're on their way. It's a massive bit of damage there. Right, they're down. Get up there. Get in. Actually, they're a higher priority. Well, no, go for them. Go for them. You are not allowed. Actually, you will kill people. They're fleeing. Only they're not. No, not really. Construction is nice, but I don't think we're going to go for that. Oh, wait. No, that was the wrong person. Never mind. Just as well I didn't try to get them in, isn't it? Right. I was looking at completely the wrong person. I'm going to need to bury them all. Because we're the good guys, remember? Need to remind everyone. Actually, I'm going to need to make this part of the home zone so they'll come down here and take care of that. Hopefully people are on their way. Yes, indeed they are. Let's put all of that out, please. There we go. Right, well done. Got some new gubbins, more smoke launchers. That was a really easy fight. That was a fantastically easy fight. Are you going to make your way out? Are you finishing up healing? You're doing it very slowly. Oh, there we are. Right. Quest complete. The commander who asked to land her shuttle at the event horizon had escaped. She's grateful for the help she received. You successfully completed the quest. And we can now get you a level up in Psylink to Acolyte title, which is going to require a couple of things. You're going to need a 16-tile bedroom. So we're going to hold off on that. Because there's no way we have the means to do it yet. Not even remotely. A shuttle engine. Ooh, an engine capable of powering a small shuttle. Shuttle engines can only be manufactured in large specialized factories, making them rare on the rim. With this, we can build our own shuttle. Not one that we call in as part of a favor from the Empire, but one we own. That is massive. A huge, huge deal. Let's make this sandstone. Pop that in there. Is informed us of a collection of valuable items. I'm not really too worried about that right now. Hopefully we can come down here, pick all of this up. We can hack this again. Going to need to let people sleep for now, though. It might be furniture, though, which might mean I'm going to struggle with that one. Rice plant died of rotting? What? Major brake risk. There we go. And the shuttle engine's brought in. Some extra meals brought in. War merchant is dropping by. Very nice to see. Parasitic fungus called gill rot has appeared amongst the... Okay, never mind. I thought this was going to be some infection on us. While harmless to humans, the fungus will cause fish populations to steadily decline for some time. That is okay. We can live without that, through that. Right. I would like Queen Curiosity to continue hacking. Oh, I'm not going to go to the party now. All right, never mind. You can clear that priority and go take part in the party. Please stop trying to convert. Oh, actually, no. Wait, you're all part of our ideology. That's okay. You're allowed to do it. Okay. They're actually aggressively starting to try and convert people. That's not bad. There we go. Let's go and have a chat. I'll take all your pemmican. Actually, no, I won't. I'll take all of your herbal meds. You can... no, I need to keep that for Splitsy. But I can shed one of the EMP grenades, I think. We can definitely shed some of these, and we can shed an awful lot. A masterwork camel hide... Oh, okay. We can shed an awful lot of the dusters. You made thrumbo fur pants. That's awful. Why? That hurts. That hurts to see. That actually hurts to see. All right, noted. Ouch. Just ouch. While talking with the trader, I learned of a location of a camp controlled by Saxius Union. The camp contains hostile tribespeople, but you don't know what defenses they have. Okay. Well, it's not really what we need to deal with. For now, we're good, I think. We've managed to shed a decent amount of wealth there. Reinstall this one up there. I'm going to get rid of this one. And I'm going to add in a couple of extra chairs. Which should help with the congestion in the mornings when people wake up and all go to eat together. Yeah, that thrumbo for being used for that was painful. While reading the seductive map, Vega discovered a quest. Shack of Fortune. Okay. Glitterworld Medicine. Where? It's a bit of a distance. Maybe. That's a tech print for skin hardening. Both of them are interesting, but I'm not sure we're going to be going for them. Oh, no. Ah, damn. But there's... All right. Not a lot I can do about it. He's just going to follow around his brother, insulting him the whole time. Okay. Well, now they're having a bit of a fisticuffs. Kind of deserved it, honestly. Now that, let's have a look. Has that changed? Or is that basically the worst thing forever? -5. -5. Oh yeah, everyone's got an innocent prisoner died as well. Okay, well, I don't know if it was a case that they just weren't able to get much insulting done before someone put a stop to it, or that has been changed. I kind of hope that it is being changed, frankly. Because it was stupid that someone going around saying mean things to you would break your spirit more aggressively than, like, I don't know, your mother got murdered by your fiance who then got eaten by a warg. And the warg was your favorite pet and you had to put them down. And you'll never smile ever again. Because you'll have no reason to. You'll never take an unlabored breath. But that all pales in comparison to the fact that someone said 3 distinct mean things about you. What number playthrough is this? Too much Sassler. This is my first playthrough in Odyssey. Right. Ability is ready. We can do the healings. No, you like the porcupine quill. You appreciate it. The stab scar would be good to get rid of, though. Because that's a huge amount of pain. All right. Let's see. Can you do this? And, uh-oh. And natural healing. Plate of shrimp has finished his psychic healing on Queen Curiosity. Queen Curiosity's sensory mechanized was healed. However, something went terribly wrong. Queen Curiosity's arm split open as a violent growth emerged from the body. His arm has been replaced by a fleshy tentacle. But was it the arm with the wood? Oh, it wasn't. Wap, wap. A fleshy, muscled tentacle resembling a partial transformation into a flesh beast. The tentacle is excellent at manipulation. The flesh tentacle has its own neural structures and may become dangerous if removed. Part efficiency, 120%. Beauty, -1. Some would look upon that as an upgrade. Yeah. Let's hope that Queen Curiosity is one of those people. No, they are not. Get this thing off me! Ah! It feels like my arm. It does the things that I want it to do, but sometimes it does things that I don't want it to do. Sometimes it does things when I don't even know that it's doing them. I want the salt and it reaches for the pepper and covers my food in pepper. I don't like pepper. May become dangerous if removed is very Dwarf Fortress evil biome. Yeah, kind of, yeah. You're not wrong. On the plus side, you've got a very strong tentacle arm now. That is very good at doing the things. Oh. I thought that was just going to give me stuff. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting. We probably need a little bit more heating on this ship right now. I'm going to pop this down here. Pseudo Z levels, yeah. Why would it just give you stuff? Because it took me like 3 days worth of hacking to get it open, that's why. Because this is what Rimworld has trained me to expect from it. You know, I don't feel that is a particularly weird one. Yeah, chem-fuel generators do create heat. They're just not creating enough. It's very, very cold. All right, let's shut this down for now. You okay, Tristan? Yeah, you should be alright. Good. Splitsy's out for the count, though. Wow. Let's chop down some of these trees. And also harvest the plants. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it to result in an extra area. That's going to be very interesting. I mean, I'll be honest, it was in the back of my head I was like, well, it could be, but when I saw how much time was involved in the hack, I cast off that expectation. So I'm a little bit surprised that that is in fact how that's going to play out, but not unpleasantly surprised. Go. Pop that down to 20. Yeah, there we are. I'm gonna let everyone get a little bit more work done out here, and then we're gonna take a group down into the upside down. Hopefully it doesn't end too badly for us, but you never know. And since all of the water is currently frozen, we can't do any fishing. We will, however, kill a bunch of yanks because we are actually getting a bit low on food now. Please stop torturing it. You're a healer. It's not very healer behavior. You didn't even finish the job. Wow. Now, my concern is this going to be like the anomaly stuff where once we're down there, we can't really come back up until we're finished? Or is it going to be more like, well, I guess both types of things were in anomaly as well. Ones where you were now stuck there until you were done with it, and others where you would go down there and then you could jump back up, like the flesh beast hole. Oh, Act says you can enter and leave. Okay, well that removes some of my concerns then. Now, once we've got this, I'm going to need a crafting spot, aren't I? Yeah, because I don't have a chem lab or anything, so... I'll just pop it in here. I'll set this up to make smoke leaf. There's no point in me not making it into smoke leaf. If I've got it, then I should use it. I want that before we go down there, though, because Blitzy will be very sad until they've gotten some stimulants. Well, one does wonder if smoke leaf is a stimulant or not. Not currently using the gold. I could sell it for a little bit of extra oomph, but considering we're not upgrading Greedy Ballsman yet, no matter what, maybe not. In fact, I think until I'm ready to give Greedy Ballsman some kind of better accommodations, we lay off. Oh, okay. We don't go to the... Oh, my lord, wargs of all things. All right. So we're not going outside for a bit. For a good long bit. Instead, we stay inside. Till the wargs go to sleep. The wargs can hang out outside. We'll eventually go out and deal with them, but right now, no need. Wait until a couple of them go to sleep or they wander off a bit. Though this is very much not a case where I'm going to have Vega tanking. I pretty much want to put them down from distance every single time. We do not want to have to deal with close quarters combat with a warg. Getting in the heal route. I mean, we can't just leave at any point at this stage. Oh. Okay. Well, we've got 12 days, 5 hours. So that's not awful. Right, now, in terms of schedule... Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, there we go. You can use that whenever you need it. You should be fine. Now, hopefully, we've only got 12 days until the mechanoids are here. I really want to go down there. I really don't want to be stuck in here waiting for the wargs to leave. And I don't know how long we're going to need down in there, which is another big issue. Let's just go ahead and get what we can from here while we're waiting. Oh, no. Oh, damn it. I took my eyes off the prize completely with that. There was so much other stuff going on. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is going to suck for you. Unless it doesn't. Yes, it is. Okay. Right. Let's open this up. Go. Slow down. And let's go outside. Right. Good. Application of fire. Right, you need to deal with them. I didn't want you to have to, but we are. There we go. Well done. Are they okay? They are not. May need to help them shortly. No, Spiker. Move up. Move up. Fantastic application of fire. My god, we just took on this many wargs out in open combat. That thing is amazing. Imagine how much more amazing it would be if we had the bioferrite component to it. Right. We're going to add all of this to home zone just to get rid of the fire. Right, can we save you? Cycling dial, underground cooking, medical. Ooh. We will try to rescue you. How? Death in 4 hours. Okay. I need you to go and tend to them. Their gear is mine now, though. Not that I'm really expecting it to be that good. Right. The rest of you, you're good. The wargs will be set up as hunt targets. So that you will, once the fires are out, you'll go deal with them. Fire, very good, yeah. Please put them out of their misery. Good lord. Okay. And please put them out there in misery. Good lord. Why? Why is that one not? Don't tell me you've gone to bed. I swear. You went to eat? There we go. Thank you. My good lord. We've got 11 days. 11 days before we head to the... Before the mechs get here. Blackjack and the encampment. Apparently, wasters based in the nearby camp have been raiding her caravans. The camp is controlled by a Toxoid society. Silent Neuroformer. Oh, wants us to destroy the camp. Oh, I thought you meant to just lure them to us, which would absolutely be easy enough to do. Because then we'd leave. Right, we don't need to clean all of this. Thank you. There we go. Right, quickly get this place sorted out. Deal with your immediate needs, and then we're heading out, I think. We're not going to get another harvest, I don't think. Well, actually, maybe we will. But no more sowing. We might get one more harvest. Uh, 11 days. Okay. Hey, Brithnov. Right. Once they're done with a sleep, do I want to take the healer down there? No, I don't think we're going to need to. I think we should be fine. Everyone else is in more or less a good state. Quickly go and harvest what you can of the potatoes. Right, you're no longer incapable of walking, which is great. It doesn't look like there's going to be any risk of an infection right now, which is also great. Yeah. All right. Got 10 days. We'll get what we can from in here. They're more or less ready. Yeah, that's fine. After the next sleep, we head into the silo. Okay, fully healed. Good, good, good. Now, thing is, we're going to need to leave someone up here. I think they get... Well, actually, no, we don't. I think we should be able to take everyone with us. Let's just make sure that no one needs us for anything. Right. After your sleep, we head out. Actually, looking at food. First, everyone can have breakfast, then we head out. There we go. Have breakfast. Feed the prisoner. And I think we're more or less ready to go. Yes. Okay. Sally forth. The whole group is going to head down there. Hello? Oh. Okay. All right. What do we got down here? Rubble pile. All right, we kind of want you to be the one at the door every single time. Ah. Medicine crate. Can we hold that open? We should be able to. It's going to be a little bit less great for us. All of the shots of everything, please. Actually, splitters should probably be at the back. So they can fire over the shoulder with the flamer. How are you doing? It's fine so far. How are you doing? You've lost your little toe. Well, that's not great. Certainly not. Okay. Get in there. Can you open this? Right, you're all happy with that. Okay, 50 meds. Pick all of that up, please. You can pick all of that up. And we'll move on. That one looks like it's going to be a real pain to deal with, so we're going to move up top instead. Oh. Ah, there we are. Good. We'll head up in the relatively near future. How are you doing? You need to deal with that. You do not. Let's get into position. And can you tend yourself? Yep. We'll be able to fix your foot with the unnatural healing. That being said, you might end up with a tentacle arm, possibly, but yeah, it's fine. Fortified walls, 7,500 hit points. Okay. Not going through there then. Oh. Okay. Can you hack this? It doesn't need too much. All right. Should be able to get through it quickly. Okay. Thank you. 10 days, 9 hours. Menzel Scout dead. Okay. We've got a sealed crate. Let's open that up. And move on. Oh, crap. Wasps. How did I miss you again? How did I miss wasps yet again? Not this time, you scallywags. Okay, a little bit of a wound there. That's okay though. Can you? Where are you? Could you please tend to them? Right. With that, go ahead and open that up. I'd actually want to take these back with us though, because I might be able to scrap them for something. What do we get? An Archean seed? This is new. The seed of an Archean tree. It can be planted to grow an Archean tree, which converts nearby terrain into rich soil. Archean trees were bioengineered to terraform dead worlds and early-stage Rimworlds. They are hardy enough to survive in the vacuum of space and produce a small amount of oxygen. The tree's delicate roots prevent it from being replanted. It can survive in the vacuum of space. So can we plant? Huh. Terraform dead worlds. Archean trees are sterile, preventing them from becoming an invasive species after terraforming has been completed. They can only be grown from seeds produced on Glitter World planets. The tree's delicate root system prevents it from being replanted. But how could I get this to exist in the vacuum of space? Either way, that is amazing. Splitty, could you pick up that wasp? Then that wasp. Then that wasp. You can't. Can you pick it up? That's very interesting indeed. All right. Let's have a quick look at everyone. You need a bit more health. Minor break risk. You'll be fine. It's just a wasp. Right. Problem here is we can't eat. No! Why? Minor break risk, it said. Okay. Whatever. Ancient. Ooh. A large cracked pot with dead soil. Nothing. Oh. Ancient console. Rusting filing cabinet. Ancient security terminal. Hacker to disable nearby security systems. Okay. Do we have anyone left down here who can do that? Vega, I guess. No. Intellectual level 8. Do you even have that? You would have. Okay. Right, well, eat your food, and then I guess exit. As soon as Queen Curiosity snaps out of this, we take her up as well. For the time being, we just need to wait. You okay down there? A solar flare on top of everything else, my lord. I guess I could take up the bodies as well. At this stage, we're going to want to uninstall that, uninstall this. No need for them anymore. Now, I don't actually have anywhere to put them right now. So I guess I'm just going to create a zone in here for furnishing, or items rather. Let's clear all, and then items. Come on now. Ravenously hungry, ugly environment, rebuffed by Azura Storm. Ah. Is it the flash tentacle? It was the flash tentacle, wasn't it, Azura? Well, I mean... What? Major break risk. Who's that? Splitsy. Plate of shrimp. Chemical starvation. I mean, we've got plenty of smoke leaf, though, don't we? You should be able to go and take that. Is there any way hacking can backfire? Probably. More than likely, actually. I can't imagine it would give you something for free. Vega, you're too young. Okay. Vega, this is the worst time for you to be all kinds of stoned. God, that nerve spiker, though. Oh, my lord. No. Why? This is the worst day. I can't do anything about it because you won't snap out of it. But you've got an infection now in your left leg. That's fine. I'll just give you a tentacle leg later. Might be much later, though. Right, okay. We need you to leave. Exit. Oh my goodness. Quickly go to bed. Or actually go to med bay so you can be treated. Azura. Stop cooking and start tending. Thank you. Right, we've got 9 days to go. It's not the worst by far, but it's definitely not the best either. Go ahead and just harvest everything in there. Oh, buildings. There you go. Right, with that, I can turn all of these devices back on. I shouldn't need to have any of them off at this point. Right, we will head back down in a moment. Queen Curiosity is going to be the only one that can turn off the defensive systems, at the very least. hopefully we'll start shredding these mechanoid. Are they? Hang on a sec. Are they actual? Are the wasps mechanoids? I thought they were. I was certain they were, in fact. Yes, yes, they are. Okay, cool. All right. Now. Kind of like you to rest until healed, though, I'm going to be honest. We got a bit of medicine. There's more that we can do. But can we afford to? No! You are way too important. Oh, I can't get you. Splitsy, can you? Yes. Go for it, Splitsy. Shot. No. Come back. Catch him up. No. God damn it. Ah, poop. Well. Greedy Ballsman, I should have taken Greedy Ballsman out here so I could have used the Psi burden to slow them down. Well, I guess we're not going to be just instantly healing Queen Curiosity then. Azure Storm. It's only a little bit of movement that has been messed up though, so I guess it's okay. Man, that sucks though. We've got a bunch of work to do. I'm kind of surprised no one's taking care of that. The worst part of that event, says Sparktick, is I'm pretty sure they can just up and leave, even if you capture them before you recruit them. Really? Okay, noted. The prisoner should have been fed, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. They're attacking immediately, which means we're not staying here. I would love to have done more. But that being said, they're all melee. Do we want to try and eke out everything we can from this place? I kind of feel like we should. Yeah, Randy isn't happy suddenly. I'm not sure why. They're going to take a little while to get here over the ice, so let's move up. Right, take the shots. Go for it. Okay. That is now ours, as is that. You're a bit unhappy about it, but that's just the way it's going to be. They're probably going to try and do damage over here, but that's all right. I mean, honestly, if you have the decency to stack up at the doorway there, I'm okay with that. Right. Dead in 7 hours. Volatile, jealous, misogynist. Yeah, no. Sadly, it looked like he was going to pull through and then took a turn for the worse. Who could have seen that coming? Not us. We're the good guys. We were traumatized by the sudden decline of health. Very sad. I would like some fire. Okay, that's a little bit too close. Okay, you need to be up there. With the stabbing and the, you know, thrumbo horning. Alright, how about you? Jogger, good at mining. Shooting and melee. I mean, you are a waster, which means that we need Psychite then. But wake up would count. What about you? I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think, sadly, everyone suddenly seemed to just give up on surviving. I mean, the damnedest thing. Yeah, let's put those fires out. Okay. No. Oh no. Please don't be on fire anymore. Go and tend to yourselves. Transport pod crash. Oh my lord. Are we going to be able to rescue you? Voidborn Syndicate. Do your best. Actually, no. The best thing here would be for you to go... Oh. Quickly go and tend them. I do fear that Randy feels that we've outstayed our welcome here. Be able to save you? Maybe? Yes. Charity fulfilled. Don't rescue them. Okay. Got a couple of extra graves that we can dig. All right. When are you gonna leave? Genuinely confused. Okay, you kind of need to go and rest. And Azura, you need to tend to everyone. You two okay now? Yes, and immunity. Okay. Well, that was a mess. Although, not the worst. I swear if these are wooden feet. No. Wooden slice caps. Almost. Almost wooden feet, Randy. Almost. I'm just going to let people recover a bit. I mean, you're great at construction, but it's the only thing you're good at. And, well, I guess social a little bit. And a little bit of artistic, too. You're a starjack. Engineered for life amongst the stars, starjacks are built to withstand the unforgiving conditions of deep space living. Their reflective pressure-adapted skin provides insulation against extreme temperatures and allows them to survive brief exposure to hard vacuum. Mapoi oink. Really? Yeah, Randy's very upset with me being here. Alright then. Okay. I think it's time for us to say no. We are heading off. Launch. Begin. Quickly. Move fast. Move faster. Go. Alright. We've got a couple of options then. We can go here. Sleeping mechanoids, 3 enemies, possible unknown threat. It's an item stash. 9.7 days left. We've got an infested settlement. We've got a mechanoid relay. Contains a grav core, which would allow us to expand even further, have greater weight limits. We've got another grav core down there. Ancient garrison, a mixed biome. This area is at the boundary of 2 distinct biomes and has elements. Oh, that's in the vanilla now? Oh, not always. Interesting though. But the ancient garrison, a long abandoned military structure. It may still contain valuable items as well as an active security system. Use caution. That's awesome though. That's in base game now though. I think we go to the item stash. It seems relatively easier. And then we'll start bouncing down to go to these locations. So. Goodbye, everyone. I don't know what just went beep boop, though. I think perhaps I just kidnapped someone. What happened up the top? I actually missed that. Right, 3 mechanoids. We've got a Cyclops, a Lancer, and a Legionary. The heck is a Cyclops? It's armed with something terrible. A frontline combat mechanoid named for its large optical array. The Cyclops specializes in counter-shield attacks. It takes a long time to lock onto a target, but once locked on, it fires a near-endless barrage of shield-piercing beams. So, I'm curious. I can't hit both of you, but I could probably take you out at least. Just plonk down on top of it. Because I don't want to deal with an endless barrage of shield-piercing beams. I'm going to be honest with you. Come on. I was just shy of being able to do that. So annoying. Clearly need a very different shaped ship in order to perform these combat maneuvers. Okay. Oh, come on. Rude. That would have been so funny though. Come on. That would have been perfect. Game's like, I see your cheese, and I say no. How about, though, you don't get a chance to move. I'm just going to appear on top of you and smush you. Yeah, I think that'll do. I can squish muffaloes, but I cannot squish mechanoids, apparently. Firm landing zone. Overheated grav engine, so we're stuck here for a little bit longer. Greedy Ballsman over-engaged the grav engine, causing it to overheat. It will take longer than normal to be ready again. Let's have a look how long we've got. 10 days. Dear Lord, that's rough. Right, what was the message that I received? I didn't receive one, apparently. Oh. Oh, did they get dumped? Maybe they got dumped out. Okay, nothing has woken up yet somehow. I don't quite understand how that works, but sure. Right, quickly take care of yourselves. Do what you need to for a few moments. Repair what needs to be repaired, because I noticed a couple of things were broken. Oh no, you're still with us. Okay. Fully healed over there, good. Right. Time for us to go out and deal with the Cyclops then, I think. Move people around a bit. You go back. Actually, you go there. You go here. You go there. Now, this might turn south, but if it does, we will hopefully win handedly. Pop in. Right. We need a lot of firepower here before that shield gets in there. Oh god. It didn't really hurt anyone. Good. Let's have a look at you. Keep going. I need a lot more fire because you're going to be able to do some nasty damage to me if you can actually fire. And it is firing. Uh-oh. Did you just get shot by the Lancer? Beam repeater. From this. Okay. Draw back. I need you to draw back. Let them in. Okay, it's down. Let them in. Right, go, 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 go. Oh, God. That's unfortunate. You're going to have to scooch around a little bit. Unload as quickly as you can. Okay, well done. How are you doing, Vega? You're in no immediate danger. You've just been beaten up a lot. Actually managed that quite well. Honestly, kind of impressed. That went shockingly well. Yeah, a bit bruised, but no worse for wear, really. No. No, that's not right. Go and tend people. Then you can rest. Hold that in, please, so the door will close. There we go. Right, crunching up the mechanoids. Do you need a bit of healing? No, you're okay. Alright. Again, actually kind of impressed with that one. Very happy with that outcome. Now, it doesn't mean that that is not dangerous. There is still potentially an unknown threat here, so we're going to want to try and deal with that before anything else. And we're going to want to make sure that we've got a fully equipped group to do it in. Or do it with, rather. It's going to take 10 days before we can travel, though. That sucks. That's going to be a bit of a pain for us. Still, certainly worse things. Distress signal. Probably not going to go and deal with that. For now, anyway. Yeah, maybe there's wasps. That's my concern. That's my grave concern, is bloody wasps. I've now been trained to fear wasps. Well, at least there's going to be plenty of wood out here for me to use to make more chem fuel. But I'm a little bit concerned about the lack of food. That part isn't great. Greedy Ballsman is fully healed though, which is amazing. Got some silver all over there as well. We might want to try and grab that when we have the chance to. Try and get some more trees chopped. We've got a little bit of wood in here, but we could do with some more. You to be fair, Splitsy and Vega got pretty badly beat up there. We actually haven't renamed Vega either. You know what? That was very silly of me. Oh, did we? No, we didn't. You know what? Tacit Shatter. There we go. Welcome to the colony. The thing with mechanize is that you either grind them up to make your ship, or they put you through an impromptu wood chip. Yeah, it's all or nothing with the mechanize. It feels like. There's no middle ground with them. In terms of wildlife, we do have a fair few things that I can go and hunt. Wow, we can hunt wild boar now without worry that they'll attack? I didn't realize that. But we've got a bit of time here, so I don't think we're going to need to worry too much. As soon as Splitsy, Queen Kiorasi, and Tacit Shatter are healed up, we will go ahead and open this. We'll arrange everyone ready for it first, though. Without a high plants specialist, I don't suspect that we're going to be spending much time. Oh, is that moving through? Looks like it might actually be thawing, yeah. I don't think we're going to be making a point of intentionally growing. Not for a while, at least. I hate to attempt it, but those 5 batteries seem slightly dangerous. I have built all of the conduits on the ship are hidden conduits, which cannot... The batteries can break, but that is all they can do. They cannot explode. I'm paying the extra steel needed to make hidden conduits. So the wiring on my ship is literally twice as expensive as would be otherwise. But honestly, the steel cost is so low in general that I kind of feel like there's no reason not to use hidden conduits all the time. Yeah, I've landed on ice, yeah. It shouldn't be a problem. It hasn't been up to now. I'm generally able to land more or less on anything. There we go, a couple more meals. Minor break risk. Let's have a look. Yeah, that one's going to last a little while. How cold is it here? It's not that cold. We only need a little bit more chem fuel and we reach the amount that I like to keep in reserve. At this point, I'm going to say we definitely do not need all 4 chem fuel generators running, though. We have more than enough energy production. We only need that if I'm doing something like trying to run a grow lamp. Good lord. Please just, again, put them out of their misery. Don't torture the bloody things. Emphasis on the bloody, considering the way you shoot. I don't think we're going to need to go all the way over here. So we'll cut these back a bit. However, I will give you orders to harvest anything that's harvestable on the map. Go ahead and harvest all of the berry bushes if you could. Gets you a bit of training. Right. Once everyone gets back, we will go ahead and we will crack open that the room. Honestly, I don't know what to expect at this point. The DLC is training me to be very anxious about opening doors, but at the same time, I feel like that's too small to really be a risk. I'd like to imagine there's not going to be something terrible lurking in there, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, fully healed. Well done. And a bit of cleaning done. Also very well done. Very happy with that. The ancient installation. Said to contain information about the pendant of sin. Ooh. Okay, maybe we do that then. Right, everyone is going to grab some snacks. Actually, at this point, we're all heading down here. Ooh. That's it. Skin hardening. Fair enough. Fantastic work. In curiosity, could you apply the tech print? All right, that was pretty fantastic. The tech print has been applied to the research project, Skin Hardening. You've completed the project's tech print requirements. Your researchers can now begin researching how to actually use the technology at your research benches. By applying the tech print, Queen Curiosity gained 2,000 experience in the intellectual skill. All right, let's have a look at you. Where are we at now? 9. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. All right. So the big important thing about having one person in particular being particularly skilled with intellectual is the piloting skill. So, and we very obviously need someone to be good at piloting. Otherwise, problems. However, we no longer have a... no, Tacit Chatter is still a warden, so I guess Tacit Chatter is just... Oh, wait. Tacit Chatter is not of my ideal. No one here is. Ah, it sucks. Okay. Yeah, the problem is I haven't got anyone who can convince someone to of my ideology. I need them to be of my ideology for that to work. That is a problem. I hadn't even considered it. That's why it's been taking so long. We lost the last person who was able to do that a good while ago. All right, you're fully healed and you're off. Okay, well, take care. Enjoy. Now, we are here for a full 6.9 days. Nice. And in the meanwhile, yeah, I think we'll just take some time, restock our fridge. There's not really much else to do here, if I'm perfectly honest. Maybe get a little bit of steel and such, but other than that, probably just do a bit of research. Now, Devil Strand, beer brewing. Could pick up auto doors. Prosthetics. Microelectronics wouldn't be a terrible one. I'm going to research auto doors, though. I want people to be able to move around inside the ship a lot faster. There is no point at the moment to research things like beer because the opportunities for us to get hops are very, very slim. So right now I'm focusing on things that actually have a practical use for me at the moment. Likewise, hydroponics, until I expand out the ship, I've got and get the materials to allow me to expand the ship. I have no use for hydroponics because I wouldn't have anywhere to put them. Miss Winnie says, hydroponics seems important. Again, it's something that we need to have space to do. I could research hydroponics and then not use them for a long time. Or I could research something that I can immediately put to use. It isn't as simple as using steel to just build out the flooring. I actually need I think you can later on make them, the grav plating. But right now, I can only get them through quests. And so I have a very, very limited avenues of acquisition. So I need to get some more grav plating. I also need to get another grav core to increase the weight that the ship can carry, so I can actually fill that out. And then I can look to building a hydroponics area. It's definitely worthwhile because I need things like cloth and the likes to be able to make flak armor. Right now, I can easily enough get my hands on metal, but anything beyond that is pretty tricky. Hopefully we can get to that, though. We shall see. Okay. Please go and lie down. Also, please go and treat. I've only got herbal meds, but I do have a decent amount of them. Yeah, we're digging up the silver, yep. Isn't there a way to tell if a tile has the special metal to dig it up? I don't believe... Okay, so from what I understand, the special metal, the gravlite tiles are they're a processed resource or like an end product. They're made from vac stone. Yeah, there we are. Vac stone with traces of gold ore. Vac stone with traces of silver ore. So I would need to have a ship that would be able to mine asteroids, which we would be able to do, but it's a little bit more involved than what we've been doing up to now, at the very least. But yeah, we'd be able to get to asteroids to mine the materials to make them, but we would also need to research that, and that is much further in the research tree. Right now, it would be far, far better for us to just continue working on quests, I think. Advanced grav tech, does this allow me to do it? Yeah, this allows me to make gravlite panels, 1 plasteel and 5 vac stone blocks. So it's definitely something you can do with time, but it's more of a late mid-game to early end game kind of material. Good morning, Leafin. How you doing, mate? At the moment, all we're doing really is just waiting for the days to pass. Tazza Chat, how are you doing there with the plague? You're okay for the time being. Actually, you're actually doing quite well. Alright, in terms of wildlife, got plenty of elk we can go and hunt. There's an Arctic fox out there. Get our hunters out. I slept for 10 hours, so I'm great. Just waking up before I head out for a morning walk. Enjoy yourself, Leafin. Oh, Ghetto Boy, you actually made a really good backseat pass earlier. I could have used my EMP grenades. Oh, man. I absolutely should have. What a silly sausage. Completely slipped my mind. That's probably a sign that I've been streaming for a bit long. Yeah, we're coming up to the 8th hour, which is pushing it for me at the moment while I'm still recovering. So I'll probably look to wrap things up shortly. If I'm making silly mistakes like that. We're literally sat on like 3 sets of EMP grenades. Ifia, thank you so much for the 30 months, mate. Diolch yn fawr iawn. But chat, give me a show of hands. Who's going to be picking up the DLC? Or has already? Or, I don't know, wishlisted it. How many of you are going to grab it as soon as it's available? Needing some warm clothes. Without Muffalo, that's going to be a bit of a tricky one. Will soon. Budget says August or September. Fair enough. Fair enough. Temptation is super high. It's the first time in ages I've actually wanted to play Rimworld. Honestly, I feel that this is an entirely different way of playing Rimworld, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Right. Let's have a check of everyone. How you doing? You're fine. As are you, yeah. The plague, not too much of a problem. That lung infection, on the other hand, that was quite diabolical. Alright. Any other materials of particular value? Oh, there's some... We'll grab the compacted machinery there. Some more silver over here. Grab that too. I don't think we need to worry about the steel just yet. Though, that being said... are there mech ruins on this map? Not seeing them if they're there. Isn't there something here? Yeah, yeah. Scrap? No, slag. Yes, there are. Yep. Seems to be a little bit on every map. Right. We're going to create a quick zone over here. Dumping zone. And set that up specifically for mechanoid slag and steel slag. There we go. That should allow us to quickly get ample amounts of steel. Though I don't think we're going to need much more. It's sitting on 1,500 as it is. So yeah. I suspect that we just don't need to do this mining. And since that is a hell of a lot slower than just melting down mechanoids, I'll get them to do that. What? Really? Rude ass. Okay. Chunk. This is going to suck for you. Only just got over the plague. And you did this to yourself. What a silly sausage. Okay. Now, unfortunately, all this is considered theirs because it's directly in that room. Right, where's Ashura? I need you to get back if you could. How long have you got? 10 hours. Oh yeah, Rimworld is very proactive with regards to the. It understands that the modding community is like one of the major selling points of the franchise, and so typically when there is an update going out, all of the major mod authors get access ahead of time so that they can update their mods so that the second the DLC lands or the patch lands, if it's a major patch, the mod is already up to date and able to run. Because a lot of people play modded Rimworld more or less exclusively. So, you know, it stands to reason to do it that way. Water starting to melt in a couple of places. Oh, rather ice starting to melt, I should say. Let's see if you can grab all of that. Thank you. I think we're probably good for food at the moment. Got 31 meals. I mean, that's not as many as I would like, but I think by and large we're probably all right. I'm also starting to think that what we really need to do is get some fancy flooring. I really want to start making this place look nice. Hex tile. Techist. It's got quite a lot of beauty, actually. Quite a lot of steel, but I've got oodles of steel. Can I? Apparently, yes, I can. And since I can, I shall. It's the prettiest flooring that I currently have available to me. I see no reason not to use it liberally. It is, of course, going to use an enormous amount of steel. But we don't tend to struggle for steel. Which is kind of shocking, but true. Hey, Citria, how you doing? Like paving the world in Factorio. It is. We're going to go hard on the hex tile. See what we can do. Right, how long we've got? We've got, yeah, it's actually starting to melt quite a lot now. Another 3.3 days. That shouldn't be too bad. Really, what are you up to? Are you? Oh, you. Oh, okay, fair enough, I suppose. Kind of surprised. You need that. Yeah, I'm really surprised that you're not just getting all the flooring done. You're unable to? Oh! Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to tell everyone your zone is now home. Let's come back, because one of you is a techist and can work on building the flooring. Don't know which one it is, but one of you does. Probably not you. No, you've got totemic. There we are. Tech is there. It's tacit chatter. We'll do construction on a priority 3. Still sad Event Horizon isn't a dapper red yet. Don't worry, Aavak, when you've got the game yourself, you'll be able to paint all of your ships red. Though I think you can only have one. Just to be clear. Okay. How much of this are we going to be able to do with the current steel that we have available, I wonder? I mean, you're using up all of the materials, but not actually building the stuff. Maybe I should bump your construction up to 2 for now. Make sure that you're going to do this as a higher priority. The ship floor is foundation rather than floor. Yeah, it does seem to be a case that the grav structure is more like a bridge rather than the flooring tile. So it seems that you can place flooring tile on top of that. What? Oh, fair. Okay, this is kind of silly though, how long it's taking Tacit Chatter to do this. You haven't actually started building anything, you're just moving stuff around. Smoke Spewer. Being followed by tribespeople and wants your help using signals to draw them towards the item stash. If you do, they'll activate a site nearby to harass you. There's a smoke spewer machine there, belching smoke over the whole region. The site will remain until you go to destroy it. Will that really bother me, I wonder? Brain wiring. Craft brain implants that induce or prevent blunt sensations like joy or pain. I don't think so. Plasteel, maybe. Glitter World Tech, very likely. Or I can start building honor on someone else just so that I can get a couple of other people able to use Psycasts. That's also an option. No, their construction is currently 2. Oh, wait. Construction needed 6. Damn it. No, they can set it up, but they can't do the work. Balls. All right. Well, that plan was useless then. Oh, well. At least we worked out why it just wasn't working the way I was expecting it to. They could build the tiles, but... sorry, they could stock the tiles with materials, but couldn't build them. Probably want to make an entry point or something around there. Skogat, thank you very much. I'm glad you like the look of the ship. We need to get some more tiles so I can fill out that side, but that's going to be a quest for another stream, I think. For now, though, I think that's where we're going to be wrapping things up, I'm afraid. We dug ourselves out of the wasp-induced hole and dug ourselves into a couple of other holes along the way, but by and large, I'm relatively happy with where we're at. It was really unfortunate that we lost a colonist due to a lung infection, especially considering there were things that we could have done to stop it if I'd only noticed the reason why the infection was getting so high. Initially, the infection, our immunity was climbing faster than the infection. It looked fine. But then, of course, we had run out of herbal meds because so many people had mechanite infections. And it just drained our healing resources. Having a specific place where I can put those medicines to allow me to see very easily whether we've got enough to hand should avoid that problem happening in the future. And that's the best we can do now, is to implement strategies to avoid having the same mistake happen again. But that was very unfortunate, because it literally we lost to the infection by 0.8, which sucks so much. But oh well. Let's have you actually, could you grab that bolt action rifle? There we go, perfect. But other than that, I think that's it for now. As for what we do next, I think we'll probably take the smoke spewer and then leave. I think we'll take honor and the glitter world meds for someone other than Greedy Ballsman. Of course, I could have Greedy Ballsman take their next ceremony, but considering they're going to have some fairly restrictive requirements if I do that, it might be a rough one. Two groups of tribe people I've been harassing these caravans. Ask you to send them a challenging message, attracting them to attack and eliminate them yourself. I mean, I could do that too. The second similar sized group will follow soon after. I'd probably want to wait for them to show up, do the smoke spewer, grab my gear, leave. Actually, that might not work. I don't know. I could get another nerve spiker. Oh, they're so good. They're so fantastically good. Okay, we've got a couple of options here. I am tempted. 1 archer, 4 archers, 7 heavy archers, 2 hunters. That's not as great. Might want to create some sort of defensive corridor in order to deal with them. We'll see. But yeah, ships have no problem with shallow water now. Yeah, I do love that the new ships let you just peace out of raids. Yeah, oh, absolutely. The tech print for an intelligence boost, I don't think I'll go for the tech print. I mean, it is good to get that intelligence boost, but there's other stuff that's more useful to me in the immediate. Can we make turrets that can be taken down? We probably could, yeah. Probably could. But again, that's going to be it. So let me go ahead and save this. We want to do quests, then leave. Yep, that was a bit of a typo there, but it'll have to do. Right, I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope I will see you in the next stream. Not sure exactly when that's going to be, as I might not be streaming today in preparation for all the Vintage Story community server stuff tomorrow. But we will see, because I'm very, very much enjoying this DLC at the moment. So there is a non-zero chance that you'll get another stream later today. But in the meanwhile, I hope you will enjoy jumping back in the VODs, those of you who got here a little bit later. And for those of you who've been with me the whole time, well, I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Until then, take care, everyone.